Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Let's get in the mix. We're spotting everybody 30 minutes. And hopefully there are enough to keep us going. If you're not already a member of the dojo, if you are here and you are getting into the mix with me, people usually seem to only want to play me for whatever reason. But of course, I was catching up on all of my podcasts. Not my podcast, unfortunately, but c'est la vie. Hopefully immediately after this, I'll be able to do something with the group. I have unfortunately missed a few people. Pleased to meet you. GFF, Warrior Draken Forever. Warrior Draken Forever. Perso, Charles Numero Uno, Springer 05. Let's get in the mix, everybody. Come on. We're watching Ali Reza playing Charles Numero Uno. Well, Ariel Zamora is up. Oh no, I don't know what I need. I have to dig. For my list. I think I got my one E4 in. I think I need one D3. I'm going to mark that one off. And now we're going to go with this route. Keep our center pawn. Keep a little bit of pressure on. Uh-oh. I'm hearing an external echo. Oh, I can't let that happen. There we go. Turned off the echo. I thought he might do that. Fine. I'll live with it. I will live with it. Am I losing material out of this deal? Possibly. Knight G4. Knight on D to E4. Yeah, I don't think I have much of a choice in this matter. Bishop D2. Knight takes. Maybe I did need to play what I thought I had to play. Uh-huh. All right, moment of truth. I think we can escape. By the hair of my chinny chin chin. Oh no, I did not think that I could escape. But we'll cross our fingers. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm down a pizza? This is no good. Uh-huh. Do I have much of a choice? Don't seem to have much of a choice. I'm getting waxed left and right. That was a good move on his part, the E3 maneuver. I have to look at it a little bit more closely and a little bit more carefully and a little bit more slowly. Yeah. I'm losing even more material. Even more material. So I'm only down a full rook. What can we do about this? And he's forcing the exchange of yet another piece. Am I trapped? I probably am trapped. G4 was the only move. So it is still true that I'm only down a whole rook. 30 move mark. The 30 move mark. And now, is it checkmate in 2? I just can't get rid of these pawns fast enough. Not get rid of these pawns fast enough. desperate to save this in some way, shape, or form. Not giving up. There was nothing I could do about that last move. He did well. Even if I moved my king back to e4. Springer and I on the last page. Charles numero uno. Against knight f3. Interesting. And we're off. Trying our best. Even castled in front of the only open file that I own. Interesting. Let's see what that does for him. Just have to be very, very leery. And did we catch him playing a natural move? Not sure yet if we caught him playing a natural move. Does get a little bit scary. Not so scary, but a little bit scary. And now for something completely indifferent. I was supposed to play the other move first. Darn it. C'est la vie. The other move first. But we'll get there. Somehow. We will get there somehow. Gave back the pizza.
Just listen. That's the way computers talk to each other. On the outside looking in, not knowing where I've been, traveling through light and sound. I wanna know the real world,
Can I go in that direction? Oh, I'm really missing a lot of stuff here. Why did I play it that way, of all things? I am playing terribly. He's going to beat me again. He is going to beat me again because I missed that last move. Ugh, playing one fast move. He wasn't supposed to put his queen on that square. I only needed to play knight takes f3 check. But maybe I'll get a second chance at it. Whoa. Is he giving me a chance? How did this get so close? How did this get so close, ladies and gents? How? How did this get so close? Was it really necessary? It doesn't really save the bishop. But it does look like it should save the bishop. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We need another pass pawn. Is he stalemated? No. Fortunately not. In goes the passed pawn. Then we walk. He should not resign now. Aye, thank you, Charles, for giving me that Rosen trophy. I appreciate it. For playing on. Aye, that was such a terrible opening. Absolutely a terrible opening. As black against knight f3. I am still 100% with g5 on the first move. There are two moves against knight f3 that I'm 100%, a6 and g5. When I play g5, craziness enough. As black. Oh, is this the pen that doesn't work? Grr. Why are these pens? It's because they're so old. Many of these pens I bought pre-COVID, if you can believe that. Knight f3. And these pads of paper I think I bought pre-COVID as well. That is time for the Nico quote, actually. Never trust your opponent, Nico Demonius would say, when he says that you are winning, but he's not resigning. I don't know what I'm supposed to play here. G4? I need a very unclear position for Ron Hay. fighting for space. We have to keep battling it out. And the winner is... I don't get it. The winner is... I do not get it. Alright, I have to at least take this risk and responsibility here. So it's going to play knight to c5. How am I getting out of this mess? And let's see here. Takes. Takes. Am I letting him in unnecessarily? I don't know if I'm letting him in unnecessarily, but... Am I letting him in? We'll find out. It's definitely become a random paradise of emotions here. So is he going to play that check, here a check, there a check? All right, well, we don't have much of a choice. Looking for a way to reinforce our position. We are attempting to throw patties. Yeah, yeah. Queen takes. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. Felt they had to play this move anyway. This is a miscoordination special if there ever was one, right? Is this a miscoordination special if there ever was one? Let's find out. You may have walked into it. Okay. How much material are we up now? We're up a lot. I'm afraid. We are up a lot. A lot of material. Mm-hmm. No stalemate. I almost forgot his queen was hanging. I'm so sorry, Ron. Nothing creative there, unfortunately. I might have been able to checkmate with a pawn. I think he had to move a pawn, though, if I moved a pawn. Aye, so sorry, Ron. That was ugly. But we got a g4 in the back. I have no idea how accurate these numbers are anymore. Our only two other players, I believe, are playing each other. Ariel Zamora, if anyone wishes to get into the dojo mix, I have to be in from the beginning to keep everything alive. I really do. If I'm not in from the beginning, people disappear. People will disappear. So against B3. Oh, darn it, I didn't write down my numbers.
Pegasus Sway said, THX for the game, it only a game.
Thanks, Ron. I know you appreciate that. But that was totally ridiculous, don't you think? Well, I played D5 against Ali Rezi yesterday. Massive hole on D4. Okay. Oh no. It gets swirlier and gnarlier and gnarlier as we go along. So am I being faced with danger yet? That is the question. I am losing a pawn, though. That much is for real. I am losing a pawn in this position. How do I avoid losing a pawn to this guy? He's too good. Bishop takes. Just got to give up the pawn, folks. Just got to give up the pawn. That's all there is to it. Can I give up the pawn straight away? No, huh? I have to just give up the idea of giving up the pawn. Strange days indeed. Rook takes d7. Bishop takes d7. That's interesting. He's gonna let me get away with that? He has to take with the knight, right? It's ugly, but he has to take with the knight. Where are you headed, sir? I don't know. But we're going to hang out here as long as we can. Where is that bishop going? What does it all mean? Mm-hmm.
Everybody's stuck in the moment. This feeling's got us flying so high. Nobody really knows where they're going, but as long as we are here, we are right. Free from all the pain, from all the sorrow, free from all the rain. 'Cause there will be tomorrow. Nobody really knows where we're going, but as long as we're here, we know we're loving this moment.
My rooks still are not in the game, but he has one rook in the game, so it's a little bit of a bummer. And now for something completely irrelevant.
You're my star tonight. Oh,
Only 12 minutes left. This is terrible.
gets me through the night. Oh, yeah, we fly and we soar the heights. Oh, yeah, the sky will be ours tonight when we collide. I believe in,
I believe in, I believe in. So what can I play? Oh. I'm not sure if he saw this coming. But we'll know in a moment if he saw it coming. I believe in. All right, fine. We are going to go for it. Can we do it there?
Pegasus Sway said. Axe 3 then B2.
Yeah. What are you threatening? You have to disco your way out of this. All right. I am Kurt Richter. Can you believe that Kurt Richter was only an International Master? Not unlike the International Master John Donaldson, who created a great influence on theory and research. Unfortunately, there was never a Donaldson variation. A takes B3, then B2. Yes. Absolutely, Ron. So silly of me. Thank you for that. A takes B3, then B2. How silly. Would have been a lot easier. What a great coffee emote. That is truly a great coffee emote from the Feta Master. I doubt that we're going to get another one in here. Ali Reza has retired for the day. Our rating seems to be at an accidental new high. We have Ariel Zamora and Charles Numero Uno fighting for it. Ron Hay and Pillsbury 1 fighting for it. Let's watch those two. Still a little bit of a battle for piece coordination here. Quite the battle for piece coordination here. More than likely knight d3 and pressure on e5 one way or the other. No, we need to improve our pieces, Ron. I feel like we need to improve our pieces one way or the other. And always recapture. No, I don't know. I don't know. We have just too many accidental weaknesses here. Like, I don't know how we defend all of these things. We had to recapture with the pawn and we'd be up in material in that position. Just because we have two center pawns and his pieces have 0 squares. Literally 0 squares. But when we take with the rook, we are giving up too much. Let's go back and look at how Charles numero uno did against Ariel Zamora. Charles tried the French defense. But if you're going to play the French defense, you have to play asymmetrically with your pieces. Unless he's trying just for equality here. So here we are. This is hanging. That could be hanging. This can be captured twice. Bishop takes f3 seems extremely logical. I wouldn't recapture. I might actually just put the bishop on e4. Because we're going to be losing a pawn with check anyway. And he trades off everything. Seemingly okay. Rooks are still on their original squares. On the last 3 pieces on the board, the rooks are still on the original squares. We still need to double rooks. I don't know if we can allow this to happen. Our king is just not safe. Wow. Now we're losing a whole bunch of material with check. So we have no choice but to simplify this position. Rook to g2 check. Our rook is attacked, we should attack him. Rook to g2 check, and then king takes, and then maybe, just maybe we can go after the remainder. But we don't have much of a choice. We're going to have to try. We're going to have to go there. Even though the ending may be lost. But this looks lost as well. Just to guard a pawn. No, our king is not safe. We have to just try to get our pieces to better squares before we can do anything like that. Even that one, right? Alright, let's see how this fared. You got another pawn out of the deal? I don't know if we have a choice here. Is this knight trapped? Not really. What's his threat? Ouch. And we lost a piece. Piece coordination, everybody. Piece coordination. We need piece coordination. No pomp and circumstance today. Well, there it is. That was a heck of a delay. So we've had a relatively significant increase in rating. Rapid rating, microscopically. Since we've started the arenas. Not bad. 48 points today. Hard to believe. So in exactly less than 24 hours, the World Chess Championship is going to be starting. I have a lot of work ahead of me to do. Could be very tricky. Rule number one is I have to clean out this room so that when I come back I can have a fresh start. That's rule number one. Rule number two, let's just check on our stats so that we can play freely when we are in Singapore, if we're able to play in Singapore. Need to do an IRL stream with the GoPro to make sure I know how that works. This was absolutely horrid. I tell you, this was absolutely the most horrid defense against b3 ever. Against b3, how many a5s have I played? God help me if I've played 10. Wow, I've got a perfect score with a5 as well. 300%. Oh, wait. That's his black.
Pegasus Sway.
That's his white.
Said, should you go there and see ding 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 world?
Mad, mad, mad world. If you translate if I translate the Swedish to mad, mad, ding, ding, ding is mad, mad, mad. Or something thereof. I love that translation, Ron. So against b3, we are rounded off on d5s. We're at 1 by accident. And e5s, we're at 2.
Pegasus Sway. Said, Larson.
Not that we're trying to round these guys off. Larson indeed. Larson's opening. What is my stats against b3 on average is black? 44%? Of all of the openings, it looks like it's the best performer against me, doesn't it? By a hair. G3 and b3. It's like I'm trying to out-finesse it. C3 in 17 games. But then again, who knows? That's me as black. So against e4 as black. Oh no, we've accidentally played. Oh yeah, no, we have to play 9 c5s, 8 c6s, 4 Frenches, 7 6. D5. The Scandinavian. Yuck. Silent Knight 2 D6, interestingly enough. And against D4, a lot of C5s. Egats. What a terrible performance. According to this, so against C4. I don't know if I really want to round out all of my terrible openings like that. Are we eligible for an under 2,000 anything? Wow, we are eligible for the under 2,000 bullet. How sad is that at 10 a.m.? But unfortunately, I have a lesson coming up, which is unfortunate. I do have to get ready for that lesson. Brand new student, relatively strong student. We're going to try to find out why the student is not performing as high as they should be. They've only been playing for 3 years, yet their rating has flown up incredibly, not unlike Charles Numero Uno. Charles Numero Uno's rating has flown up really quickly because he's young. Ron would not believe how young Charles is, but he is extremely smart, extremely talented. In fact, he may be more talented than young Mark Arnold was when I started working with him. He's very resourceful. I can't believe I slimed him today. I had to get him by telling him how much he was going to win, right? Is there a Elite Chess streamer on that I can raid? That's really the case. The broadcasts, World Cadet Cup, World Senior Championship. Wow. They're staggering those rounds. Learn, practice. Is he really live? Why so serious? She's streaming in... Wait a minute. She's in Singapore? Oh, but she's streaming in Dutch. Sadistic Tushi is streaming on YouTube. Eve Singularity is live. Are we sure? Eileen Lee. We're like 7th most recent streamer. Anashok, 64 Kings, Nikita Sokolov in English. Oh, but he's on YouTube. Let's see what she's doing in Singapore. Hold on.
Pegasus Sway said, "What time do they start playing tomorrow?"
What time do they start playing tomorrow? At 5 o'clock p.m. Singapore time, which is approximately 4 a.m. my time, I believe. They're 11 hours ahead of me, so I think at 4 a.m. my time. So it's 10:24 there now p.m. Yeah, at 4 a.m. my time. And that means 10 a.m. your time, Ron, I believe. If you're 6 hours ahead of me, it might mean 11 a.m. All right. Profile. Tomorrow morning, we have the Casper Bjorn. Now, these have started at 5:02, but I think I should start them at just before the hour, like 4:53.
Pegasus Sway said, your time 10:24 here, I Sweden 15:25.
Oh, okay. Yes, right now. So 15:25. You are 7 hours ahead of me. So at 4 a.m. tomorrow, it's at 1 p.m. for you, I believe. 1 o'clock p.m. tomorrow for you, Ron. The World Championship match begins. In theory. Or I'm just going to go with someone I know who's playing chess, which is also very tricky. And I promised someone that I would only do good streamers. So therefore, we need national champions. What am I looking for here? Did I close my Streamlabs? There it is. There we go. And we're off. I do have to do quite a bit of work before my first lesson with a new student. I am still coughing up a lung. I hope everybody enjoys Alexandra's stream. She is working very hard on her game as well. Let's roll the ending credits for those followers. If you've not yet followed the stream, now is the time. Oh, I didn't reset my follower goal. Maybe I want to do that immediately after this. Immediately after this. Thank you, everyone. Cheers. And ciao. Dark Blade, thank you for being here.